Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful episode of The Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. This is episode 36, and in this episode we're going to answer the question, when was Pluto classified as a planet? Ever been curious about that? Anybody? Alright, now as you might remember from our previous video, we mentioned that Pluto was actually first photographed in March of 1915, but its official discovery was in 1930 when it was then named Pluto. And I'm not talking about the dog that Mickey has, not that Pluto, okay? Now, as far as being classified, it was in 1930 classified as a planet. In fact, it became the 9th planet in our solar system. But then that status came into question after 1992. Well, why then? Well, this came because other similar sized objects were discovered in the Kuiper Belt. And if you don't know what the Kuiper Belt is occasionally called the Edgeworth Kuiper Belt, and it is a circumstellar disk in the outer solar system extending from the orbit of Neptune to approximately 50 astronomical units from the Sun. So they found other objects in that area that were of similar size to Pluto, and so its status of being a planet was left in questions, wondering, should we still call it a planet? Well, in 2006, it received the new classification of a dwarf planet. So it's still a planet, but the reason it's called a dwarf planet is because there's these certain rules that the Astronomical Society has in mind, and it doesn't meet one of them, so that's why it's not a planet in the sense of being just called a planet, but instead called a dwarf planet. Thought that's pretty interesting. Now you might ask, what is a dwarf planet? Well, a dwarf planet is a planetary mass object that does not dominate its region of space as a true or classical planet does, and it's not a satellite, just like you'd like to know. Alright, let's get to our fun fact of the day, and this one's pretty deep to think about. You'll see the fun in just a moment. Alright, a newborn blue whale measures this. Get this, a newborn blue whale measures 20 to 26 feet, in other words 6 to 7.9 meters long, and can weigh up to 6,614 pounds at birth. Or if you want to put that in SI units, that would be 3,003 kilograms. Pretty interesting. And that's a baby blue whale. Baby. Whew. That is one big baby. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of The Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. Look for the question at the end of the video. Have a nice day. Take care. Goodbye.